Hello everybody, and welcome to a sealed video on the channel. Today I'm going to be playing in day one of the Arena Qualifier weekend. So if I get 7 wins today and 7 wins tomorrow before 3 losses, I qualify for the Strixhaven Championship, I think, which is like a Pro Tour type event, I'm pretty sure. I'm just in it for the fun and the games, and we're going to be doing our best, similar to the Arena Open stakes. So I'm going to be doing similar stuff in terms of my focus levels, keeping track of what my opponents have been playing, and all that good stuff. If you do enjoy this sort of video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, comment with your questions, thoughts, or feedback. If you're wondering what this is, it's because my wrist got a little injured playing basketball recently. Just wasn't used to the shooting motion and stuff, so I have it bandaged with a very makeshift bandage. But it's not anything serious. But we're going to be diving on in. I haven't looked at the cards yet because I wanted to do that with all of you folks. Also, if you enjoy my content, you can check out my Patreon page to support me directly. Okay, doke. So the first thing I like to look at is the snowlands. So there's a snow island, which is nice. There's a snow plains, which is not so nice. I guess I can also sort by rarity because it didn't actually pop up with the cool rares and mythics that I got. So, Waking the Trolls, a land, kind of weak rares, honestly. Kulvori can sometimes be okay. Serulf is great, so we want to play Jund, it looks like. But we'll see how our fixing looks in green. So we have a Snow Island, we have no Snow Swamps, no Snow Forests. Do we have any Snow Duels? 2 Shimmer Drift Veils could be good. Ooh, red-black, and then maybe blue if we wanted to splash something. And then nothing too noteworthy. We have a Ruined Crown. Interesting. Well, we're probably going to play green, given that we have double Serulf's Packmate. We have a lot of good Jund lands. We can play this with our Ruined Crown, potentially. Horizon Seeker's good. Slumbermound's good. Double Shimmered Veil is excellent for this sort of thing. We could even splash blue for Agar. We're just going to add in all of the cards that are pretty solid first. We're not going to play white, most likely. We have a Clarion Spirit and like only 2 2-drops, 1 bound in gold, so it's not very likely that we play white. I would like to play Behold the Multiverse if I was splashing blue. But that might be the only card in blue worth playing, so I might not splash blue just for that. If we want to play Agar, though, I will try to play that Behold as well. Black cards worth playing. Not really. I don't love this card. So we don't really have a card in black worth playing other than Serulf, which is definitely a card we're going to want to play, and we have decent fixing for it. In red, Hammer's good. Firewalker's good. Squash is good. Oh, we have Blizzard Brawl too. I didn't even notice that the first time through. And Bow is, of course, quite nice. Works well with the rune. I don't think we play the crown, though, given that we only have that 1 rune to go get. I don't think that's super good, though it could be a little off. Mob is sometimes playable, that's sometimes playable, those are sometimes okay. So looking at these cards, it's looking kind of like we're going to want to be green-red base and then splash a little bit of blue, a little bit of black, which could be good. We'll have to see if there's anything else that pops out. Yeah, so far I kind of like that. We don't really have the tools to splash white super easily. But yeah, let's look at this build for now. I don't think we're playing any of these other cards that are in the sideboard currently. I guess we could consider those. We could consider that guy. Okay, so this is 45 cards. So if we want to splash blue for Agar and Behold, Agar works with Tundra Fumarole. It works with Blizzard Brawl. It works with Struggle for Skemfar and Squash. So Agar could definitely be worth playing, especially because Behold is also a good card worth splashing a lot of the time. The only black card we really care about is Serulf, which we can splash off of this Woodland Chasm, Sulphurous Mire, and Ice Tunnel can be a double fixer for both of them. Volatile Fjord also helps us with blue. Okay. So we're going to be playing red-green base. I think we can probably cut the Rune of Might. It's like an okay card. Maybe I shouldn't cut it just offhand, but I don't generally play it in decks that don't have a reason for it. Okay, creature count pretty high. We have 2 pack mates. I don't love the reinforcements. Kolvori, Confined, Serolf, Agar. So that probably makes Kolvori worth playing with 2 other legends. Especially because they're quite powerful. This Doomscar Titan plus Dwarven Reinforcements plan. I like the Waking the Trolls. Let's look at our snowlands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not going to play Snow Island. Because we have decent sources here. I think without that, though maybe if we really wanted an extra snow land and we have the Horizon Seeker to help find it, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue sources. I don't think we need 6 blue sources, and for black we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black sources, so kind of good. Though Shimmer failed doing a lot of work there. We're probably going to want to play 18 lands here. Because we have so many, like, we don't want to over rely on the Shimmer Veil. We have this Notvold Slumber Mound that we can sacrifice, and hitting lands is good for Waking the Trolls, and our curve is pretty expensive. This is a 5-drop. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so we're probably not a Fearless Pup deck, probably not a Run Amok deck. Our 2-drops are going to be mostly Foretell stuff. Power level wise, the deck seems reasonable. We have to cut 3 cards. It could easily just be that we don't want the Dwarven Reinforcements plan. I do like Dwarven Reinforcements. I guess Rune of Might is pretty good that given we have 2 equipment. So I guess these Dwarven Reinforcements could be okay. They work well with our equipments. So for our last cuts, what do we want to cut? Kind of like the Horizon Seeker just as a value engine to help us hit land drops. We'll probably actually have to cut 4 cards, maybe. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Snowlands is enough to play the Icehide Troll. Unfortunately, we don't have any snow basics in our colors. But that's okay. So, what are cards that are just a little bit worse? I will say that it's quite possible that I just cut, like, Dwarven Reinforcements and the Elderleaf Mentor. Mentor's just not that spectacular. That gives me 13 creatures. My mana costs are pretty tough. Double red, double green, splashing a little bit. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 red sources. So I'm definitely just going to add another forest. And I think this is how I'm going to build it. The deck seems pretty good to me. I will say the Doomscar Titan could be a little bit weak in the deck, given that I don't have a ton of like go wide synergies. And it is a very aggressive card, so maybe I would want to cut that. But then the question is, what do I play over it? I would play like an Elderleaf Mentor, maybe. And it is a giant, so it can attack decently. I don't know. Maybe I do just want Elderleaf Mentor over the Doomscar Titan. My deck isn't really aggressive. I think that's a cut I could consider making. I haven't been that impressed by this card when you don't have the synergies. I have the triple Dwarven Reinforcements that work really well with Doomscar Titan. So maybe I'd want to play some cards like cut Notvold Recluse for Dwarven reinforcements and things like that, but I've been pretty impressed with Notvold Recluse, honestly. But I could see like wanting the synergy of Dwarven reinforcements plus my 2 equipments and plus Doomscar Titans. I could definitely see that being good. Doomscar Titan's also good with Agar. I'm not gonna play Raven Wings when I have better equipments. I think this is the last card that I'm kind of considering. I like the Rune. I like the Behold. Craven Hulk is good with my Squash. Hagi Mob is just a decent utility card. Do I want 17 lands? Because I could like cut Notvold Recluse and add triple Dwarven reinforcements or something, but I kind of want 1 Dwarven reinforcements, I think, just so I have like more creatures to put my equipments on. But I don't know what I would cut. So far, I like all these cards better, I think. I could cut Hagi Mob, but I think it's just going to be a decent attacker for me. Qualifier is probably good enough with these 2 good 3-drops to go get. I'm just deep in thought about what I could cut. Flyers are always an issue, so Notvold Recluse is just super helpful. I think I'm going to start it like this. But I will keep in mind that I could certainly abandon the Dwarven reinforcements for Hagi Mob later. Now all I have to do is choose my basic lands, and I'll see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support me and my content at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special thanks to those who support at the credits level. It has grown to such a point where there are now 2 columns of patron credit, folks, and I really do appreciate all of the people who help me continue producing high-quality content on a consistent basis. If you think that my videos have provided you with some value, you can find more information about what it means to become a patron at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. As I said before, it is flexible. It can be for any amount that you want each month, and it can be canceled at any time, so there's no long-term commitment if you have an unstable situation budgetary-wise. But I really do want to thank all of the patrons who support me, and without further ado, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. We have a good hand here. We've got all of our colors. Red, black, green, blue, and enough snowlands to make this Ice-Eye Troll a potent threat. I think we're going to lead with the Mire. And then we're just going to foretell his Packmate, then play another tap land. And yeah, the Packmate's really good. So we've seen. So Rhymewood Falls. It just helps gets me in the zone. Even if it's not a card that I'm going to play around, it just helps me to write down what they've played. I may foretold a card. What could it be? Okay, Packmate. Agar. That's good to know about. So I'll play the Fjord. Once I get to turn 5, I'll have double red, and so I can go Agar, squash something immediately, draw a card, which is really nice. This next turn, I think I'm going to just run out the Eyesight Troll and play another tap land. Probably the Slumber Mound. So they could have a combat trick. As the person that's on the defensive with an extra card, I think I'm fine trading. Run amok, sure. That's a good one to know about. And they missed a land drop. Interesting, interesting. So here I'm going to play this land tapped. And then I'm just going to play the troll. Get my defenses established. They can kill it, and it is pretty good as the game goes on, but I'm not at that point yet. And they're missing land drops, so they might not be able to kill it or something. I don't know. And I do want to set up for this Agar play, and I want to do it all at once. So Snow Swamp. Okay, so they have a Blizzard Brawl. If we draw an untapped land, we're in good shape. Wow, we have a lot of tap lands in this deck. I think we just play the tap land. Foretell. Next turn we can Agar, squash something. We'll do this on end step. They have 3, 6 cards in hand. Blizzard Brawl is good to know about. Sure. I like having an untapped land as a card, but I already have 2 more lands in hand, and my next turn is scripted out already. So I don't think I want either of these. I just want my own catch-up mechanics, kind of. Like, yeah, I was hoping for Dwarven reinforcements to some degree. So I have a red mana. I'm just going to name green here. And then we'll try to block that Zap Packmate. We're holding up our squash to protect against the fight spell. Because they could easily have a struggle for Skemfar. Okay, they had Frostbite, which is the best card against us there. And they could have Snakeskin Veil now. Yeah, okay. That's the benefit of doing it while they're tapped out. But I don't know that they have that card. And I think trying to play around to struggle for Skemfar is reasonable. So here I can go this. No, I need to play this first. Why are you trying to tap me out of green, bro? Oh, no, I have green. Perfect. So I can block, block, block. Not out of it yet. And I do have the mana to activate this now. So I can knock them out of black mana. Have they played a black spell yet? No. But currently survival is my focus. I can also knock them off of blue mana, and they haven't played a blue spell yet, so that's probably better. Because it knocks out second green as well, which can be useful for them. They do have all action, which is not great for me. Herald unites the elves, okay. And of course they milled the elf that they needed there to make that plan a success. Really not ideal. You hate to see it. Put a counter on each elf, so that'll make that trade. Man, if only I could have blown up their swamp a turn sooner. Also, if they hadn't drawn 3 snowlands to make their Frostbite kill my Agar. Just a bunch of stuff not lining up well for me here. So my best blocks are block, trade, trade, chump. Sure. That's okay for me, actually. No, it's not. It's really not okay. Okay, so Herald unites the elves. Masked Vandal. I think I'm just dead here if I fight. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have enough to do everything. So if I fight there, then I have 4 blockers. They 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. They kill one of my guys, so I'm dead. So I'm just going to finish writing down what they have. Dragonkin Berserker. Did I write down Elderly Mentor? No, I did not. Okay, Elderleaf Mentor, Sculptor of Winter. I'm just going to make them use some of their clock. Could be important later. Yep, we will concede. So they have a pretty sweet kind of elves theme. They've got a lot of colors, so my land destruction could be useful there. If only I'd drawn a turn sooner. It would have depended on which one I ended up going after, their blue source or their black source. So I have limited options. It lines up well with what they have. So knowing they have Snakeskin Veil is pretty important. Masked Vandals. Their way to make Masked Vandal worse. I do have some expensive equipments, but I think they're still good enough to be worth playing. Always an option to just side out both of them, but this way they might not hit my Waking the Trolls or something. They have Blizzard Brawl, so instant speed removal is nice. Dwarven Reinforcements is an effective counter for their Elderleaf Mentor. I think I'd rather have a 3-2 and a 2-1 and a 1-1 because the 3-2 can trade with the Pack Mate. So they have Run Amok. I don't have ways to punish these cards that well. I will say Mammoth Growth is pretty effective at punishing Frostbite, Blizzard Brawl. So I'd rather have that card than... Honestly, this Dwarven Hammer could get cut because of that Masked Vandal. Also have a lot of removal for that small creature. They're not going to have flyers, so this card gets a lot worse. I'm going to play the Mammoth Growth. While I'm on the play, I think. When I'm on the draw, I'm going to need more defensive bodies, I think. But on the play, I could really mess up their comeback mechanics a little bit. So this is a mulligan. If I had a second land, I could keep it, but I can't. Okay, this is reasonable. Actually, more than reasonable. We're going to keep this. We're going to ditch Horizon Seeker. We already have 3 lands, and we have card draw and stuff. So we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 13 of their cards. I think it's actually better to play this as a forest because we have so many tap lands that playing this and then hitting a tap land is pretty reasonable. Okay. So what are cards that they might have? They clearly don't have a... Oh, they have Dragonkin Berserker. Okay, okay. So this costs 5 to use, so they can't actually use that yet. Which is good for me. They could have Snakeskin Veil. And unless they just drew the Dragonkin Berserker, they probably would have played it on turn 2. So this could be a good turn to play Kolvori. Ooh, that could be real nice, because now my guy can attack past this plus Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, I like that plan. Because now their plan gets a little bit disrupted, and then I can foretell this. New plan, I'm going to foretell this. Because now if they tap out, I can fight this. I think they have Snakeskin Veil in hand. So if one of their 5 cards is Snakeskin Veil, so they can't attack, make a dragon, and they use Snakeskin Veil. So I'm just going to attack for now. Then I'm going to play this. Maybe not. Maybe this is better, because then if they do want to use Snakeskin Veil, they don't get a huge benefit from it. Yeah, I like that better. Because now if they attack, they don't have the option of like Snakeskin Veil to save their guy as much. And I can still kill it in combat. Okay. Other permanents you control. Create a token that's a copy. Okay, so they have Orvor. I'll add that to my list. So they have Snakeskin Veil in hand. They've been representing it the entire game. So I don't want to use my struggle here. They could just target this so that they can attack with it. I could attack with Packmate. Other permanents you control. So I could also just attack with Packmate. Play a Packmate. I think that's good. Because then they might double block. I certainly don't want to be using my removal, really. And I'm fine if I can kill the Orvar in combat, like if they double block. Actually, more realistically, I would rather kill the Berserker. If I draw an untapped land, I can even activate Qualifier. This is a better tap land to play, I believe. Oh, Snakeskin Veil wrecking me again. They might just use it here to buff up their Dragonkin Berserker, because now they have an attack because I attacked them. But I can then, maybe they'll be tapped out or something. No, because they can Orvar counts as a changeling. Was I supposed to do nothing so that I could represent Squash on their Berserker and just waste my whole turn? Maybe, because now they get an attack in with Dragonkin. But now they don't have Snakeskin Veil, so I can fight the Dragonkin, squash the dragon. Okay, okay. If they have a second Snakeskin Veil, I'm probably going to lose to that. I'll just accept that. Ouch! Oh, that's painful. That is pain. Yikes. You hate to see it. Okay, so what can we do here? So we're almost definitely going to want to struggle to kill this. And then we can squash. And then we can have 2 good blocks for him. And we can play Dwarven Hammer. This card's a pain. They have 2 cards in hand. What could they be? I don't know. Okay. We could also make this a 3/5. That's probably better. Three, 4, 5. And this way I can block both of the Dragonkins. And so I'm not going to play the hammer because this way I can either activate this or I can squash something. Maybe my attack for 4 was too bold. So hopefully they try to go... Oh, gosh. Do they have Run Amok? Oh, that's such a pain. No, if they have Run Amok, I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to block like that. Do I want to zap the dragon? Okay, so now I'm going to want to kill that on my turn. I have enough mana to do it, so my new plan is kill the dragon, untap, kill their Slumber Mound. They're going to get another dragon. My goal is going to be to use Dwarven Hammer plus my creatures to trample over and finish the game before the dragon can beat me. I don't think I can beat them having Run Amok because it just... And maybe I could have. I could have double blocked with something. Ooh, that could be good. So this needs how many more legends? 3 or more legendary creatures. It'll get +4/+2. I just play both of my guys. That seems really good. I can't actually use this to get anything out of it now. So just making it big is pretty nice, I think. Because then I can just attack with it. Attack for 7. Their blocks aren't all that good. If they double block here, I can take out their dragon. And it puts counters onto Serolf. It does backfire if they have a removal spell like Squash or Frostbite. So they do not have Frost or Squash. I mean Frostbite or Squash. I think Frostbite was the only card that really wrecked that attack that I've seen. So this card... Yeah, I'm going to have to keep the Serulf in play so I can get rid of this dragon. I'm fine blocking like this if they have run amok. I could also single block. Or double block like that. I think that's a fine, better double block. Because this way a removal spell doesn't wreck me. Okay, so they did have run amok. They get an extra bear. I'm glad I blocked like this. Oh no, they have a removal spell for one of my legends. No, because this thing will still live. Because I need to kill, because I can kill the tokens. Yes! Got the win. Okay, Orvar could be a problem. Okay, view battlefield. I don't think I want the this guy because he cannot block a Dragonkin guy. I'm glad I double blocked there because that way I got to kill their guy and did not lose anything in return. Okay. I think I played that pretty well. Turn to sideboarding. You seen any 1 toughness creatures? I don't think there's been a single 1 toughness creature, so this card does not look great. Any equipments? No. I think I like it the way it is. I hope the games go a little bit longer because I think then I can leverage my skill and get them that way, but hopefully they have a clunky hand. They have a lot of colors, so they might have to mulligan, and hopefully I don't have to mulligan. I have a lot of colors too, though. Okay, this is a good hand. We have our Serulf's backmate. We can wait on the Shimmerdrift fail till we see what we draw. Also, Serulf is killer against them. Okay, so they get to keep their opening hand. Gonna lead with Slumber Mound. If we can get a big Trolls off, we can totally take them out. So they're playing Raven's Wings now. Okay. So I know what color I'm naming with my Shimmerdrift Veil now. So this is a pretty aggressive card, and it looks like it's going to be pretty even on which player is more aggressive in the matchup. Okay, that's a problem. I'm going to need to find something for that. Well, this could have ended badly. I'm not saying I'm dead, because they are a little bit a ways away from this, but they can just equip. Yep, I need to find an answer now. They could have a Snakeskin Veil too. Raven's Wings is pretty good against me here. Especially with their Berserker, which they always draw. Okay. Well, they're going to have some dragons coming. Can I beat the dragons, is the question. Gosh. I don't know if I can. I have to draw an answer to this Dragonkin Berserker, and they look like they have Snakeskin Veil up or something. So next turn's my big chance. So if I can draw like one of my fight spells or something. So I think this turn I have to go this. And then I just attack them and play Behold so that I can find my answers. Because a lot of my answers are fight spells, and so they'll be tapped out. I might even have to discard to hand size to be able to facilitate this. Okay. Okay, take the damage. Okay, neither of those is good enough. This could be good enough if I had a fight spell already, but as it currently stands, I cannot use those. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, it looks like we lose. Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh man, Dragonkin Berserker's a heck of a card.
when you put flying on it and I don't draw any removal in my top 15 cards. I have a decent amount of removal too. I guess I'm not out of it yet. I can Rune of Might into Blizzard Brawl. But I don't even have the green mana to do that. Oh, that's such a pain. Elven Bow. Yep. That's tough. That's a tough loss. I couldn't have done anything there in that game. It was a total reasonable keep, but they just got everything they needed. Ooh, just gotta reset, refocus. They, the second game was one where they were probably in pretty decent shape to win. We just, the second game, but we managed to overpower them in the second game. But in the third game, they just played their rare. We didn't draw interaction, so they won. That's kind of how it goes sometimes in Sealed. There's a lot of rares. You need to draw your interaction spells. Okay, play first. This is a keepable hand. It's got some risks. Okay. There's one of my good cards. I'm gonna play this still, because I guess this is gonna go for green because I already have that color. I think I'm gonna do this Foretold because this way I have the chance of going 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. And okay, so they've got Woodland Chasm. Not Volt. Slumberbound. Yep, Frostbite. Not ideal. But we're just going to play this. Missed a land drop, but we have a lot of action in our hand. Missing land drops is also bad with Waking the Trolls. But, and also against not Volt Slumberbound. So they've got a Plains in the deck. Okay, Firewalker, sure, sure. There's our land. We're fine making this trade because this way they can't get a card out of their Firewalker. And they might make the trade because of the threat of us having snow later. Also, we're just going to play these, so we're going to be able to block this guy. Tuskegee. Firewalker. Foretelling something? What could they be foretelling? Oh, Rune of Might. So this would be 5, 8, 11, 14 damage. Oh. Oh, that would have been sweet. Oh, gosh, that's unfortunate. Because we almost could have like done this, got the extra mana, and then used it to pump that guy. As it is, I think we just play Craven Hulk. Again, we don't need to worry. If we had hit a land there so we could attack with everybody, it would have been incredible. Because we would have dealt them 9 damage. And they would have probably traded there. And then we have a removal spell to back us up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can also not Volt Slumber around us if they have a land here. Glittering Frost. Rune of Might. Okay, they foretold a card, and they left up... I mean, they could be anything. Tap land. Well, now is the time to strike, I think, on this thing. We have a lot of power in play. I swear I get wrecked by Snakeskin Veil more than my fair share. Our tap lands are hurting us a little, but we're not going to play around any flash cards. Feed the Serpent. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. It's going to be real bad if they kill our land with Novold. If we can hit a land to Waking the Trolls, their land that's Glittering Frosted, we could really get them. Or we could kill their Novold Slumber Mound. They feed the Serpent. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. We did not draw well this game at all. Yikes. So if we play this, attack with all, and they block that guy, they'll take 5, 8, 11. They'll go to 1. Maybe we did draw okay. I'm willing to sacrifice an Ice-Hide Troll to deal 6 damage. Wow, we just can't draw lands. But we have spells instead, so that's a fair compromise. So they go to 1. So now if they use the Novold Slumber Mound, they're dead on board. So then if we draw a land, we can zap their Novold Slumber Mound. Like, say they just play a creature. Next turn we draw a land, we Waking the Trolls, they're Novold Slumber Mound. So we're not at risk of getting mana hosed. They have plenty of mana, but we'll be able to make some trolls to close off this game. Oh, this is ludicrous. Come on, give me a land, deck. Come on, deck. Okay, Crush the Weak is good to know about, though. If it's not a land, it could be a kill spell or something so that I can punch through the last points of damage. Runeforge Champion. Okay, do they have a rune to go get? They do not, because their rune is already in play. Well, of course it's a tap land. Why wouldn't it be a tap land? Gosh darn it. It makes me sick. I am sickened. Ugh. This is a fine trade, trading a 4/4 flyer for a 4/4 brown creature. I just can't catch a break with these lands. Gotta be said. Like, they're just clearly going to not full Slumber Mound me here. Oh, painful. I feel like I've drawn a tap land at the worst time many times. I have like 4 in my deck. 5. No, I have 2 Shimmer Fails, Not Fold, 3 Duels. So I have like 6 or 7 in my deck. So it's not like unreasonable to draw them. But I just always seem to draw them at a bad time. Oh, gosh. Well, that's good for me. I didn't think I'd say that that's good for me, but it is. Next turn I can play the Lindworm. I just can't let them to kill one of my lands because I then can't cast my spells. And I can take 14 from this Cinderheart Giant. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw a land that is untapped, I can zap one of those. Oh gosh. So here we take 9. Next turn we take 11 and we die. So they have 5 lands. If I draw Squash right now, it would be so good. Well, Blizzard Brawl would be useful if there was an untapped land in a graveyard. So what could they have? They played Arnie Slays the Troll. Cinderheart Giant. Runeforge Champion. We get to see a lot of their deck. I think we have to play this. If we get greedy and go for a not Volt, it's not going to work out. So this way we go up to 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will get 1 or 2 trolls. If they get aggressive with this, and this isn't a struggle for Skempar, which I highly suspect it is. Because, like, it's not a creature. What? What? Oh, it's got to be struggle, right? I guess it's because I'm going to have a couple 4/4s. Next turn I'm going to be making... Yeah, it is struggle for Skemfar, as I suspected. So I go to 3 here. Okay. So if they don't play anything too scary this turn, we could still win. Beautiful. So we make 2 4/4s. No, I messed up. Oh no, I punted it. You can do this at instant speed, so I could have done it with the trigger on the stack. Oh no. I would have... Ugh. That's one of those things where I just wasn't quick with my clicking. Oh my gosh. I only have 2 snowlands. That's a bummer. Wow, that could be the difference between victory and defeat there. That's an extra 4/4 that I missed out on. Okay, I was dead anyway. Okay. If I had an extra 4/4, then I would have still been in the bad shape where I double block and I chump. I'm probably still dead. Okay, so they have a squash as well. Okay, I will say that it has not felt like a particularly good day for me drawing cards in a good order. Okay, return to sideboard. So we don't want this thing anymore because we know they have deal 2 to everything. Means we also don't want this thing. Do they have any 1 toughness creatures? No, but we'd still rather have a 5/4 just because of the other factors we discussed. Do we have any other creatures that just get obliterated by it? I guess the non-Voldercluse does. But it's going to hit something, right? We can't just take out all of our 2 toughness creatures. We'll just have to be careful. So we'll just play that instead of the reinforcements. Wow, we got him to 1 and then just couldn't hit a 6th land on time. It happens. Sure. It would be brutal if I didn't win a single game in this entire run. Because I don't think the deck is bad. And I don't think I'm playing bad. It just isn't working out. Okay, we'll keep this. Sealed as a slow form. See, we have all our tap lands in our opening hand, which is kind of nice. We'll play our green source because we do have some green cards that we'd want to be able to unforetell on turn 3. Slight punishment. But there's no way I'm supposed to play for my 1 of Behold instead of my 2 of Packmate. I'm just going to keep playing these lands tapped because this makes it easier to cast stuff. I'm not going to play this as the terrible Ringheart Crest. Okay. So they have Struggle for Skemfar would own me here. Other than that, I'm fine. Oh my gosh. Please don't have Struggle for Skemfar. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, Glittering Frost, sure. I think we're going to lead with this, actually. Because we really want to jam that on the turn 6. Never bottom a Packmate, pretty much. And then we can activate that. I'm probably just going to foretell this. Then on turn 6, I'll zap their planes. They could squash this, but they can't then do stuff, so it's like most of their cards aren't going to let them search up a land. And I'm on the play, so I get to keep playing lands. I did win a game. Never mind. I have won a game. I lost 2-1 in the first round. Never fear. I'm gonna win. I did win a game already. Okay, that's okay with me because this thing still can't do much. And now we get to. Oh. I think waking on this is still the best, even if they can search up an extra land off of that. It's just so effective. Did I write down Horizon Seeker? I don't think I saw it first game. And they missed a land drop. Yeah. We will end them soon here. This game is pretty much over, I think. Oh. Okay, so they have. We could just play this thing, the biggest creature. I like playing this, though. And then drawing my card with this while their defenses are down. I do have 3 snowlands. No, I'm so bad. Oh my god, why didn't I fight with Agar like I was supposed to? Oh my gosh. Trash tier player right there. Yikes. I totally thought that... I forgot that... I thought it was... I was thinking that there was a bit like a non-combat source of damage. Gosh. Oh my goodness, that was really bad. So I'm going to get 3 4/4s. Sure. I'll sacrifice it. I think the only way they get back in this game is with a sweeper now, so I don't think I'm going to play anything else. I'll keep him in reserves. I have like 21 power on board. If they play a big creature, then I can be a little calmer. Yeah, okay. Have it your way, bud. If they eat that, they take 17. I'm not sure if I needed to add this to the board. Maybe I should be playing around blood on this now. Okay, they have a Lindworm. The fact that they're playing Wither Crown is really good for me. Any other cards that I missed? Horizon Seeker, no, I already got that one. Okay. So Lindworm, Wither Crown. So removal for big creatures could be nice. Mammoth Growth could be okay. It's good against Squash, Struggle. Arnie Slays the Troll. Yeah, I kind of want this guy in. What do I cut for it? Maybe... I feel like Not-Vold Recluse is going to trade down every time. Maybe Firewalker. I'm going to cut the Recluse. I'm not sure if it should have been the Firewalker cut. I just like cutting a card that's bad against Crush the Weak. And Frostbite. So the upside on my... And they don't have any flyers, so... Because I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've seen like 16 of their cards, and if you're playing 17 lands, that's like... I've seen almost all of their cards. None of them are flyers. They don't have any massive, like reach things, like burn spells that I've seen. Wow, I've seen a lot of their deck. I can be pretty accurate with what they have in their hand then. Okay, this is sketchy, but it's worth keeping, I think. They're mulliganing. We do have 18 lands in the deck, which helps. This Shimmer to Fail helps as well. Probably going to name blue because we have a lot of red sources naturally to draw. Snowfield Single, we have not seen that. We're going to name blue. It's a little bit riskier, but we have a lot of red sources. And this way we can get our Agar down, plus struggle on turn 4. Perfect. Of course we drew our blue source. That is a yikes. I'm just going to foretell. So they mulligan. They did not have a foretell card. Are any of these cards foretell? Oh, no, they played 2 tap lands. So they did foretell. So according to my current knowledge, that is either a Shepherd of the Cosmos or a Struggle for Skemfar. I know which one I'm rooting for. Gosh, this became very awkward given the way I drew my cards. If I draw a mountain, I'm still okay, but geez Louise, this naming blue turned out so poorly. Okay, so this is probably, one of these is definitely a deal too, but they need red mana for that. Wow. Yeah, this has not worked out the way I was hoping. So I don't really want to play this into their Crush the Week. Okay, so that's a card I haven't seen. I have not seen a third. I've seen Shepherd. Oh, no, it could be. I've seen Shepherd, Crush the Weak, and Struggle. So that's probably what those 3 cards are. There's my red source. If I can hit 2 more lands, I can just knock them out. Okay, so they hit a forest. So I know half of the cards that they could play, probably. Runeforge, okay. So this is definitely a chance where I can use my Struggle for Skemfar. I kind of want to go this guy into Struggle for Skemfar, so that I can draw. I have 3 Snowlands, so I could use Blizzard Brawl as well, but I'm going to do this first. It interacts favorably with all the cards they have face down. I get to keep the train rolling here. Oh, nice. Okay, and they don't have anything to put this rune on. They do have a Feed the Serpent, but they only have 1 black mana right now. And I want to keep hitting land drops so that I can zap one of their lands. Probably the Sinkholes, because then they can't Feed the Serpent as easily. Or whatever they put a Glittering Frost on. I also want to avoid playing this thing, because that lets them play their Crush the Week. But once I do play it, I want to immediately equip it with Elven Bow. Demon Bolt, okay. Did not know they had Demon Bolt. Well, that's a little bit different. Sure, we're gonna play this guy, I think. If I play this guy, I hit them for 8. If I play this guy, I hit them for 2, they go to 4, and then I can play this and hit them for more. And I can also foretell Behold in this case. So we're in okay shape here. So it is a struggle for Skemfar. Yep. We've got him right where we want him. Perfect. Put him to 3, 2 lethal threats with a squash. And they still don't have a card they can get back with their Shepherd. Got the win. Was it Shepherd or was it the deal too? It was the Shepherd, yeah. Well, we got the win there. We're 1-1, and I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We will play first. Pretty easy keep. Packmate into Packmate is pretty good. They're mulliganing. Mulling to 5. This should be a pretty easy win. When they mull to 5 and you have Waking the Trolls, it's generally pretty good. Okay. Jasper Sentinel. That's generally not a card you keep when you mulligan. Maybe they're trying to like aggro me out or something. Still going to play the Packmate over the bow. We have plenty of tap lands that we could draw that would make that good. So they have Mirror Lake. Sure. We'll just play Cold Fury. Maybe they needed colors or something. We're fine trading a 3/3 for a 4/2 is roughly equal. Technically, Cold Fury is probably better than Not Vold, but because we already have one of our legendaries, we're going to be fine making that trade. Okay, Inga. If they can manipulate that into working, it could be bad. Just means I'm not going to be attacking with 2 creatures at once. Inga. That's a fine trade for me. I can't attack past Inga with it anyway. Hitting lands is really good here. Keep up the pressure here. Foretell. Play Firewalker. I like this because I can attack and then I can use its ability to try and hit a land maybe. Wow, that's what they took out? If I hit a land here, it's probably over. I can take their Lityara Mirror Lake. I would like to draw a couple lands in a row, maybe. But this just ends the game if you play it on curve when you're on the play, pretty much. This will help mitigate its effects a little bit, though. Okay. Do we want to trade the 3/1? I think we do. This is not the greatest trade, but it means that the Jasper can't chump block. And I don't want to have too many creatures attacking because then the Inga gets annoying. So this can be activated. Sure. Hmm. We'll make this trade. Unfortunately, we whiffed on land, so now they're going to get to copy their Eradicator Valkyrie. Yikes. If this is a reasonable card, it would help us out, because then we could kill their Mirror Lake, but they're probably just going to copy it. Oh my gosh, really? That is wild to me. Give me a land, please. Please, deck. Well, Agar's taking a swim here. Jeez Louise. Can't catch a break. I feel like I haven't been hitting my 6th land ever. And when I do it comes in tapped and stuff. Also, Elderfang Disciple was really good for them to have there. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. I can't just equip there because they will make me sack it. Absolutely brutal here. There we go. Big draw. They should have just copied it, I think. Okay. Don't think I really want to make any changes. They have Jasper Sentinel. Notvold is not great against Dwarven reinforcements. Inga. Our equipment's good against them? Not really. I could like side this thing in if I ever needed to, because I can get Rune of Might with it. I think I'm fine. I guess no complaining should be allowed when I win the game in the end. I only saw 6 cards from them because they had to mulligan and stuff. Looks like I'm going to be mulliganing this game though, and now we have a keeper. Ditch the forest. So we have green, blue, red, black. So we're going to get black mana with this. If we do draw Serolf, we're going to want to be able to play it. We have a couple of double colored cards, like double green, but we'll naturally draw more forests over the course of the game and stuff. Save a Woodland Chasm. Yep. I'm okay trading this. Next turn I'll play this. And then I can either Titan or Hammer. Now I don't want to trade. Because they'll just be able to pump up. Okay, that was a good draw. No attacks. Beautiful. All our colors coming together in harmony. Sure, sure. No blocks. We're fine trading for either of those creatures. And then we'll play the Recluse. I didn't really want to boast away a random card, but I should have done it, I think. I just really wanted to get the Recluse down, but I guess I could have technically hit a removal spell or a land. Yeah, I probably should have done it. That's good against the Valkyrie. Gives me something to sacrifice. Wow, that's a nice trade for me to make. I know that technically it might not look great, but it's still good, I think. My number one priority is answering this now. Squash will do it. They're going to activate it anyway. If I draw a land, I could even go this into this and hit them for $1 million out of nowhere. So they'll be at 12. This is 3, 6, 11. Again, I need to draw an untapped land. Okay, so this guy's tapped. Gonna name red. I have a lot of red cards. Surprised they didn't attack with this. Okay. So do I have lethal? If they block this, they take 4. Yeah, I think I have lethal on board. What could they have that I've seen? They could have binding. I haven't seen any instance from them. I think I'm just going to go for the win. They could obviously have something. It's a riskier line for sure, but they could always just have another threat or something. Got the win. I wonder what they had. Maybe I'll run out of time to finish the matches because I took a break between playing the beginning of them to go shoot some hoops. I won't mind either way, though. It's fun to just compete. Typically, it takes me 3 hours to do a full one of these. It took me 3 hours to do the day 2 of the Arena Open. And so I just, in my head, it takes around that same amount. So, but maybe the queue timers or something will get longer towards the end. Hard to say. I didn't really keep track of when the event ended, so I'm not going to be too mad regardless. Play first. On the play, I think we have to mulligan this. We just don't have the lands to support it. It needs too much to go right. Yikes. I'm going to oh gosh. Yeah, I'm going to mull the 5. Is a mold of 4 better? Probably. Okay. Keep this. Keep 3 lands. And Serulf. Oh, that was a horrible blunder. I should have played the Ice Tunnel. Now I can't jam my Serulf on turn 3. Yikes. Never punished. There we go. You'll love to see it. If they have removal, we're dead, but... But maybe we can eke something out here with Serulf. It is quite a powerful card. Okay, well, that is a problem. So... I think the plan is to... Blizzard Brawl away the 2/2. And attack? No, we have to buff him up first. Hope to hit another forest. When you've mulliganed so much, you just have to take the gambles. Yikes, I'm screwed. Yep, I'm just going to concede. Basically, I needed to hit a forest so that I could fight one of their guys, and then the next turn, because otherwise they just double block it if it's got 3 power. And that's just terrible for me. Haven't seen a ton of their deck. 2/1s don't look great against it because of the 1/4, though. Agi Mob could do a little bit better. Ooh, Bears of Lityara. Yeah, so the reason I just went for the Rune of Might play was because I could, if I got a counter onto Serulf, I could get rid of the token, but I needed to have him a little bit bigger so he could tangle in combat a little bit better. Okay, well this time we don't have the mulligan, so that's real nice. Green here. This time we'll actually get to play the game, which is nice. I'm not saying it was incorrect to mold a 4, but obviously you don't want to mold a 4 if it can be avoided. Pilfering Hawk, sure. I like getting that land out because now I have black mana if I draw Serulf. Sure. Just playing it out. Interesting. We will attack. Play this guy. I guess I should play this so that if I draw my Agar, I can play it. But I'll play it soon enough. Kinseekers, okay. Their play makes more sense now. This can fight the Kinseekers later. They have a lot of changelings. Well, that's going to be a problem. Hopefully we can end the game before this thing takes over. They have a sweeper. So I already have one green, a couple red, a black man. I'm just going to name green because I have a couple heavy green cards here. So now I have 3 green, so I can play both in a turn if I want to. I think I'm going to just give Gravenholk Trample and then go from there. 6/6 Trample can end the game in a hurry, even if they're making a 2/2 every turn, because it's not a particularly efficient 2/2. Oh, they're attacking, so they have a board sweeper or something? I don't understand. Oh my gosh. Yikes. They are making great sacrifices here. I think I'm just going to... So I need a green man. I'm just going to make a 4/4 here. Cut them off of... I know they have a lot more blue cards. So they can make 2/2s. I think I'm in great shape here. Wow, they're attacking. Bold, bold. Maskwood Nexus. So I need to write that down. So Maskwood Nexus is a card they have. I don't have any enchantment removal though. So, or artifact removal. So Blizzard Brawl's another card. Demon Bolt. Blizzard Brawl. Frostbite. So I definitely don't want these 2/1s. This could be okay against their damage-based removal, but I don't have anything particularly bad to take out, so maybe Hagi Mob. Doesn't match up well against the Maskwood Nexus and stuff. I'm just gonna keep this hand on the draw. Soul's Packmate can draw me into more land, hopefully. Horizon Seeker helps me find land. Okay. I will need to draw an untapped land on this turn, but I had 2 draw steps to find one. There's the Hawk. There we go. Wow, they need to hit lands badly. Oh, this Waking Patrols could be so good if I just keep curving out. Wow, what a play. Looks like luck is finally on my side in terms of the land department here. I'm the one that's got all the mana helping me out. Okay, they hit a land. There we go. Yep. I'm just going to keep the pressure up. I like killing the Mistwalker in case they have Bears of Yar or something. Keeping up the pressure. I can make it a 5/5 Trampler next turn while playing Horizon Seeker. And if I Waking the Trolls, it's just over, probably. So they probably have Demon Bolt here. Or they could have Demon Bolt. So Mountain's not what I like to see. Icebind. It's pretty good. Oh, that's beautiful to see. Okay. I'm just going to go for the Not Bold Recluse plus Rune of Might. Create as many threats as I can. And then Waking the Trolls on their Snowland. Actually, they haven't played any of their red burn spells yet, so taking them off of red could be real nice, because I'm pretty sure they're splashing red. And they're more likely to hit green, and I don't care about their green cards as much. Actually, taking out their Snowland means they can't use Icebind Pillar, so that's pretty important, I think. Wow. That's a savage play. And they haven't played many Snowlands this game. Yeah, I'm just going to take out their Snowland so the Icebind Pillar becomes useless for a time. They are holding up a counterspell, but I haven't seen one. And the Snowland helps me with my Icehide Troll. So they can't use this now. And it'll make my Blizzard Brawl better. Ouch. Yikes. They still can't use it, which is nice. Just play a couple of 3-drops. I do have 2 Snowlands to protect this, but I'm not as worried about that. I just want to press my advantage. I have Squash for if they have like a big creature. Okay, Demon Bolt, sure. This is green, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to get another forest. I can use Blizzard Brawl to fight. Okay, Frostpire, sure. And I can zap that with Squash. They put it on the top, okay. That's actually real good for me. I get rid of their problematic blocker. Get in some damage. Now this is a lethal threat. They can't just activate this because they'll die. They don't know that, but they will. Ooh, Berg. But it's not keeping anything tapped forever. So they're going to go to 1. I'll fetch up a land. And they're pretty much just dead here. Looks like we got the win. Yep, I have 2 creatures that can kill them. Whew. Close one for sure. Got the W. It makes it more exciting when you might not get time to finish all your matches. You're like, oh, I'm 3-1, but can I get 4 wins in an hour and a half? Hour and 20 minutes. Guess we'll find out. Just immediately join the round. Ugh. Keep things intense. You know how it is here on the channel. It's a race against the clock. It's not a matter of can he get the wins. It's a matter of will he run out of time. Join us next week to see whether Nikolai can do it. I'm surprised it ends so early in the day, to be quite honest. That was the one where we lost round 1 by mulliganing to 4. Okay. We'll keep this hand. Pretty much 2 Cyril's pack mages carrying me super hard. So they're on a black deck. Black-green, perhaps. Yes. Oh, I like their choice of lands. I'm going to ditch the troll. This card can get me some card advantage, help me find my land so that I always have stuff to do. I might just play this on turn 3. I'm going to ditch a land now. Not even going to play this. I'm just going to play the Horizon Seeker. Maximize my odds of connecting with it. Next turn I can play Packmate if I need to draw lands. I don't want to get rid of Serolf. I think it's just too good to pass up for now. They might kill it. They probably have a removal spell. These cards are a little bit annoying, but nothing we can't handle. So I'm just going to write Elder Fang Disciple ×2. Oh no, I need to draw a land off my Rune of Might or my draw step. That's a yikes. Not that sort of land. I'm just going to play this and then a tap land, I think. Because I do have a land to play. And then next turn I can guaranteed do this. Well, we can't possibly win. Lose 3 life. We don't have any artifact removal either, so this is probably a matchup that is going to be really tough. I guess it's something we can deal with Serolf. They could trade that. Okay, so they have Turgrid's Lantern. That's not great for us. Luckily, they're not pressuring us, so we'll just lose the life for a while. That's horrifying. So, I think we're dead. We'll fight it out. Take out, I don't know, just one of their sources of colors. I'll take 6. It's not great, but it's what you got to do sometimes. I might just have to start pitching cards from my hand. I think I can go to 4 safely. And then I can just hope that this wins me the game combined with Doomscar Titan. So I'm going to go to 4. If they make me do it again, I'm going to discard Dwarven Hammer. I just don't have the time to do that. So I can play this. Actually, I can just cast this. If I'd killed an untapped land... Oh my gosh, I punted it. Oh my gosh, I ruined my chances. I'm so bad. That's terrible. Because I could have played one of my spells then. Okay, I'm going to double block the Lindworm. I will discard Hammer. Dang it, I blew it. So I have 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to get 1 troll. Yeah, I don't think I can beat the Lantern in this if they draw it, so it's just how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, I don't get any trolls. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, this card is too good. I just had to discard all my hand. I took like 10 damage from it. I don't have any artifact or enchantment removal in my entire pool other than these white cards, which I can't reasonably splash. So there's that. We have Elderfang Disciple, so I don't want resource-intensive cards. Haggai Mob is probably better than Dwarven Reinforcements because it can take that out. This thing cantrips, which is nice for when I'm discarding all my spells. So I will ditch the Recluse. That makes sense, because if I have extra lands because I'm discarding all my spells, having a way to make my creatures better is going to be nice. We'll keep it. Discard my expensive card. Always play the Packmate first. Next turn I come Craven Hulk. Just trying to keep him off balance. Okay, never mind. We are going to kill that on sight. Oh, yes, I can even foretell. No, I can just play Rune of Might. Because I can't cast this, so I might want to discard it if they play a discard effect. Pretty nice. That extra mana coming in clutch. No. Not the end of the world by any means. It's not technically mana efficient, but I'm still just going to play this guy. So, Rolf. They have a good deck. Okay, they've got some mana up. Keep playing these lands so we can activate that. Come on, no! Oh, that's tough. They played... Oh, they already have 2 black sources. We'll take out their red source then. So we draw... Ugh, we're in tough shape here. We have to, like, take some sad actions to kill this. I'm just going to be patient. Maybe that's incorrect, but... If they have removal here, it's just so bad for me to do a suicide attack. Yeah, feed the serpent. Yeah, good to know about. I guess I could have foretold my pump spell thing here. Okay, what could that be? They have a couple of elves here. I'm a little bit concerned. I could have killed that. But I'm kind of I think I might have to use this to... I haven't seen any combat tricks. Not gonna block though. Jeez Louise. That makes sense. Yep, we can name blue now. Kill that before they can pump their team. And now I have a nice double block onto one of them. Or triple block. Jeez Louise. I can't catch a break. I have to do this instead of the Agar. I would love to Agar, but... Okay. Take out their Snowland. I do have some blocks. I'm going to just double block one, double block the other. Because before I didn't have inevitability, but this is really good for me now. I have a 4/4 against nothing, essentially. Okay, what do they have in Foretell? Should have played Agar first. Does not matter here. Okay. Do I have any way to kill Ravenous Lindworm 3 times? Not really. Holy smokes. I need this card in my deck. I also need maybe this. Yep. The equipment's nice. I think I'm going to cut Blizzard Brawl. It just doesn't kill the stuff I care about. And what did I add? I added Mammoth Growth. Yeah. Mammoth Growth can be good taking out their stuff. They have 2 Foretell cards. I should have checked what those were. That was sloppy. Real sloppy. I just totally forgot that that was an option. Okay. Keeper. They're mulliganing, which is great because it means they're less likely to hit all their land drops, which means Waking can win me the game easier. And they're on the play, which means they're more likely to miss land drops. All that is coming up, Nikolai. Oh, they mulled the 5. Well, that's huge. Absolutely monstrous. Oh, and they missed a land drop. Well, this ain't going to be pleasant for them when I hit turn 6. Elderfang. Yep, I'll just discard a forest. Actually, I'll discard a mountain. I have plenty of lands. If they just miss a couple lands here, they're just going to lose. Yeah, okay. Okay, and we're just hitting all our lands, which is incredible. Sorolf is great. Struggle is great. Okay, they hit a land. Next turn I just jam this and they probably concede. They don't have any green mana yet. Yep, they just conceded anyway. Got the win. How much time do we have to win the next 3 rounds? I think I'm 4-1. An hour? Ah. I laugh in the space of time constraints. I need to get 3 wins in an hour. How long does a match take? Gonna be close. I probably have to be undefeated in these next few rounds. Oh, oopsie daisies, as they say. Magic layer. Sure, we'll keep it. Packmate is unbelievable. So they've got a forest. And swamp. Come on, land. Nope. Yikes. I'll trade. They're going to trade eventually. Okay, doke. Home was faithful. Well, I don't really want to trade my 3/3 for a 3/1, and since I hit a land drop, I'm chilling on that front for a second. So they have... Oh, no. That could be bad. Tyvar Kell, eh? This works out for me no matter what they do. Because the way the blocking works, I might kill two of their things no matter what. Yep. Ooh, that's good to know about. Lots of knowledge. Tyvar, Kel, Doomscar, Jaspera, Sentinel, Skemfar, Elderhall. Okay. This way I get to put counters on Serulf, which in turn can take out the Sentinel and the other thing. And then I can next turn Ice Hydro, Blizzard Brawl, so I'll have 3 snow things. What else did they mill? Boreal Outrider. Okay, yikes. That's not as fun. Poison. Cup. I think I'm in great shape this game to win. I've got a 5/6 Trampler. I've got 6 mana. How can I spend that the most efficiently? This plus Blizzard Brawl on something. Kill their Menace. And then I'll trade this there if they let me. This costs, they could just use this if they hit a swamp. Okay. Sure. So next turn I'll just play 2 more good blockers. They're kind of in a swarm mode. I think I just want to keep the pressure up here. I could take a turn off, but I'm on a bit of a clock here. Yikes. No attacks. Turgid Shadow is good to know about. %, just killing this thing. I'll just activate Golvori. Sure, that is such a do-nothing card. I'm so happy that they played that. Go to attackers. Boom, first try. I'm going to lead with the Lindworm. Stabilize myself. Sure, sure. Wow, they take it. Interesting, interesting. We'll just name red. Dog Pursuit. Got the win. No real changes I want to make, I don't think. Actually, huge change. Definitely bringing that in for Dwarven reinforcements. I think I've got all those key cards written down. What's the 3/2 called? Elderleaf Mentor. I saw a lot of their deck that game. I was not that afraid. Oh, they have a Great Worm. Yep, seems keepable to me. On the draw, I've got outs to hit a lot of stuff, and Hagi Mob is one of the cards that I thought would be good against them. Ravenous Lindworm, I mean. Also, when you have Waking the Trolls, just having a bunch of lands is nice. Okay, Shield Mate, sure. So now as soon as I draw a forest, I'm in great shape. I have a lot of green sources in the deck, like 9 or something, 10. Oh, they might miss a land drop. Oh, they did. Nice. Oh, it never misses it. I'm going to be mana efficient here. I have a decent number of foretell cards. This thing blanks that the same exact way. Okay, so one of these is Poison the Cup, probably. So as soon as I jam Waking the Trolls, the game's probably over. Sure. I do not mind. I don't know what their second... Turgid Shadow. That could definitely be it. Or Doomscar. So we'll want to be a little bit careful. Because if it is Turgid Shadow, they're going to get some nice value here. Doomscar. Wow. That's a difference. Okay. Hit their green source. Attack in for 3. So Doomscar is the only card that could save them, so maybe I was supposed to take out their second white source. I'm just going to trade these off. Keep the board simple. They can't cast Doomscar for a little bit. They'd have to foretell it, and they would have foretold it if they already had it, I think. And then I'm just going to play this thing. I have enough lands that I can cast anything I need. Maybe I should have just waited on it, because I just don't want it to get disenchanted or something, and then we have nothing for a turn. Okay. They could have Doomscar set up. I'm going to get about 1 billion trolls. Sure. Does not matter, mate. Oh, they do have Doomscar. Crud. Hopefully I hit a card draw spell or something. And it's not going to matter anyway. Well, that was a real bummer of a card to hit. I can activate this after. So they Doomscar. I activate this. Kill their swamp. Oh no, it was the... Duh, it was the other guy. Got the win. It was the Doomscar Oracle that they just picked back up, so it was not Doomscar. The fact that they had Doomscar made that a little bit scarier, but I still had like millions of lands and stuff to do and trample, and 51 minutes to get 2 wins. Easy peasy. That was a short round. Really exactly what you need here. Battling clock. If I could turn back time. Have I been recording this time? Yay, I did hit the record button, so all of you get to witness the majesty, the beautiful poetry in motion that is Nicolai crushing his opponents. Oh. Just 2 more rounds, hopefully. I'm really happy with how I've been playing. I've made a couple of slight misplays because I'm trying to play a little bit faster, but overall, and I've like early in a couple of earlier rounds, I was not playing my best, but hopefully there's still other people in the event. Regardless, it is outside of my control at this point. Maybe there aren't any other people in the event. Yes. Whew. Getting matched in. Feels good, man. Okay. Here we go. We'll keep it. It's not the greatest. It's got land, it's got a spell it can cast, it's got Waking the Trolls. So it's not the worst. They chose for me to be on the play. Interesting. That could be good. I kind of wish this hand was on the draw, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I can mulligan this really ever, but the blue-black, eh? The Omen Keel. Uh-oh. Well, I can block it at least. Now I will play this. No attacks. So they have the Omen Keel, which is also a Cosima. They have Shimmerdrift Veil. Keeping track of how many snowlands they have can be relevant. Snow Island. I'm really hoping they play a creature this turn. I'm really hoping. Bum bada bum bada bum bada bum bada bum. What a draw. They have 2 Foretold cards. One of them might be Behold. That's a bummer. So we know they have Poison the Cup. Worst case scenario is Frostwalker. Frostpeak Yeti, not the end of the world. Oh, almost. Oh, I was hoping to hit a land there, but I feel like the games where I've needed to just hit the 6th land to kind of put the game out of reach, I just come up a little short a lot of the time here. But Serolf plus Squash, gonna start doing some work. Frostpeak Yeti. That is not a card I'm really afraid of. That's a card. Once I get up to 3 counters on this, I can I can take out the Icebind Pillar. So I get that from killing their lands and stuff as well. They're straight blue-black. Sure. I'm going to want to squash something this turn. Goodbye, Lindworm. We hardly knew ye. Because I'm just going to jam this Waking. And I can't cast it anyway. I think I'm more afraid of this. Even though I'll sweep it away sooner. That's a consideration. Certainly want to get back a land that I can use. Maybe I was supposed to take out the Snow Island. I'm glad they played the Omen Keel instead of Cosima. I don't think I could have won if they had played Cosima. Once again, I kind of wish I'd killed the Snow Island so I could just immediately. Okay, so I wouldn't get more counters. I take out 1, 2, 3 things. I'm going to decline. It's greedy, but I think it's correct. Black, red, blue, green. I'm just going to get green. I'll hit him for 5. Dang, I needed to go for the island. Then I could have not fold Slumber Mounded them. Sure. So they have 2 times Infernal Pet. I'm gonna respond to my upkeep trigger. So I get rid of everything. Okay. So I lose a bunch of tokens and stuff, but they lose their pillar, I lost some tokens, but they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things as well. Keep it calm. Okay. I'm worried about what this is. Feed the serpent. There we go. This way I have a lethal threat on its own, and then Frostbeak Yeti. Okay. Brine Barrow Intruder could be good to know about. Jeez Louise. Village Rights. Depart the Realm. Jeez Louise. We're learning a lot about their deck. Gold Vein pick. They have a lot of things. They have 2 times Behold. And that's all we need to know. They have a couple of 1 toughness things, so Hagi Mob's going to come in for me over the Dwarven Reinforcements. Ooh, Serulf carried us there. Let's hope for a nice solid hand here. Our Waking the Trolls didn't do as much, but it did help feed our Serulf, so... Oh, nice hand. Here we go. 8 mulligan. We saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 of their spells. That's wild. And we know that they have Snow Island ×2. Okay, I'm going to ditch the Knotfold Recluse because it's not built-in card advantage. And they didn't play any flyers that I'm particularly worried about. My 2-for-1's a little bit better than your 2-for-1, buddy. Still looking for tap lands and stuff. I think it's still worth holding on to Serulf, not really wanting to discard that. I guess this is technically a flyer in some senses. Okay. Snow Swamp. We're just going to do pretty standard stuff here. We didn't see any ways for them to interact with our artifacts. So we're just going to play Dwarven Hammer and then put Rune of Might onto the Dwarven Hammer, because +4/+1 in Trample is even better than the other alternative. So we'll need another forest to activate Notvold. I'm only attacking with this because they could have a weird double spell to set up here. Like Depart the Realm plus something. Okay. Maybe that was a little bit afraid, but I felt like they could have something. Okay, and this thing, once we get up to 7 lands, which we have, we can take out one of their lands. Probably their snow land. We're in great shape here. I'm going to get rid of the Serulf. It's not going to be very good here, and I want to make sure I can use the Slumber Mound. That's really good for me. Not going to play the Mountain, because they do have another Elderfang Disciple, I believe. Oh, they are not going to like this. Since we've used our only black card, we can name blue with this safely. Well, that's really good for me. I believe they have 2 Elderfang Disciples. Wow. Wow, they sacked it just to make this a 4/4. Oh, that's going to backfire on them super hard. We don't want to take too much damage from this, so we are going to kill it now. Especially because we don't want it to get, like, bigger. And now the troll that we make is lethal. Blow up their only snow land. Yikes. Nice draw there. We were probably going to win anyway, but got the win. We're 1 match out. Quick, quick, get back in the queue, Nikolai. "31 minutes. That means that even if I lose, I might have time to play my final round. Okay, Nikolai, focus. Things have been going your way here. Okay. On the draw. I think we can keep this. We can just name green with the Shimmer Drift Veil. Horizon Seeker can find us a mountain. It's not the best hand, obviously. Definitely want to lead with the Ice Tunnel. I would love an untapped land. I think leading with the Ice Tunnel, because that way if we draw a forest, we can name Bread with this. But it's definitely close. Ugh. We've missed land drops with this deck before. We're fine. Vengeful Reaper, sure. Come on, mountain. I think I need to hit a mountain this turn. That's perfect. I'm going to just get rid of Waking. It's a long ways in the future. If I draw a mountain, I can go... Wow, they are really putting on the pressure there. I could have blocked the 1/1. Okay, Rootless U. Yeah, this is bad. Real bad. Maybe we're supposed to block this so that I could Rune of Might my Packmate. Dusk Wielder, yikes. And I'm dead. King Harold's Revenge. Sometimes you don't get there. I'm just going to run it back. There we go. There's lands. We're chilling. Oh, we are in great shape here. So we have black. This can name blue. I'm just going to name blue first in case we draw Agar or Behold, because we'll want to play those immediately. Not that I wouldn't want to play Serolf, but it's like 2 versus 1. They have Serolf? Oh, no. Oh, no. Serolf is a beating. I don't know if I can... I can beat the card, but I need to draw removal. Oh, gosh. It's good against all my tokens. Make it so I can't really play Waking the Trolls. Oh, gosh. Well, this isn't going to be particularly easy to win. Now, is it? If I can kill Serolf with a fight spell, I can take them out. I could also just concede and try to win the last round, which might also just be a viable strategy given the time constraints. If I brick for 2 more, I think I'll give myself 2 more turns to draw out of it, but I'm in bad shape here. Because I still have to win game 3 and stuff, and their deck is really good. I'm just going to do this. Hope to top deck a removal spell for the Serolf. Take out a green because they have a double green card that we saw. Can't attack because we can't lose any of our guys because then he'll just take out my tokens. Oh, this is rough. This is real tough. Oh, gosh. Sir Rolf is such a huge problem. Yeah, they can crew with the Sir Rolf. And I can't do a thing about it. No blocks. I have to go to 9. I have to draw an answer. Oh my gosh. Horrible. There's nothing for me. There's nothing for me here. I'm screwed. I'm just dead on board, pretty much. I think they're just supposed to remove the tokens. Attack me with everything, I'm dead. It's funny that I'm going to be able to get like 20 trolls and still lose just because Sir Rolf is such a broken card. I know I have Sir Rolf in my deck and I've been using it, but... Okay. I might be able to win thanks to Waking the Trolls plus Doomscar Titan. That's what I'm banking on. This thing gets trampled. I might not be able to survive. I take 4 from that. 4 from those, I go to 1. I might be able to win this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. From the jaws of defeat. He clutches it. Exacxies. Boom! Wow, I can't believe I didn't realize that when I drew the Doomscar Titan. I live at exactly 1. Oh my gosh. We're not out of it yet. Well, I don't want to have Dwarven Reinforcements in my deck anymore. I'd much rather just have Mammoth Growth or something to potentially ambush someone. I just don't want token makers. They don't have any 1/1s in the deck now. Poison the Cup, though. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just going to play Mammoth. So Rolf's Packmate. We're keeping. Okay, we'll name blue with this. So Rolf. Essica's. Please don't just jam Essica's Chariot on turn 3, buddy. Oh my gosh, of course they have it. I do have Knotfold Recluse to help me battle it out. Oh, that's not Chariot. I'm alive. Regardless, that was a heck of a cool way to finish a game. I I don't think I can block. I have to save this thing to block that. Maybe I was supposed to play it last turn because of that reasoning. Oh, no, I can't even do that. Yikes. Well, we are going to hope that we can make this trade. I don't know what their 6-drop is, but it's probably real good. And if they go for a fight spell or something, we can blow them out because they won't expect it. Sure. They could have... I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to have the mana at other times. And if they have a combat trick, they have a combat trick. Such is life. But now I can play Dwarven Hammer if I draw a land, and that can deal with the U. And otherwise I can get a couple things, play the Elven Bow, and double block. Which can also deal with it. But I just like... This thing's basically useless in many ways. Ouch. That's tough. Land me? Oh. Now that's real tough. I need to hit my land, so I'm going to do this. Packmate's good. I don't know if I think I have to keep it, yeah. Oh, no, if I need to draw a land. I think I just need the Packmate for the value it provides. Okay. Probably dead. Yep. Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but it's the speed round. Win or go home, as they say, but it's mostly about the clock. I'm confident in my abilities. Their deck was ridiculous, and they had better draws than me, but... I mean, other than that one draw that I had, which was absurd. But let's see how much time we have. 18 minutes? Oh, more than enough time. More than enough time. We're chilling. We are straight chilling. And we found our opponent immediately. We have 19 minutes to win this. Losing the die roll is not that bad because being on the draw is okay with our deck. Yep, we'll keep it on the draw. They're mulliganing. Oh no. Please don't be a slow player. That would be such a shame. Okay, so they're playing blue-black. Good draw. Ice Tunnel. Forest. Horizon Seeker. So next turn I can rune plus fight the Horizon Seeker. So they're not even using that. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. I can rune plus fight Spirit of the Older Guard. It's even better. I guess maybe I can't do that exactly. I guess this is maybe a greedy line, but I don't have to attack next turn. And then if they don't add another snow permanent. Ouch! Now that's brutal. That's real bad for me. Because gone are my plans of using struggle to take out their guy. I have to do that or I die. Because he can't block on his own, remember? They have a struggle of Skempor. Okay. That was a game where I said it wasn't going to be a problem that I was on the draw, and then it was an incredibly huge problem. I think I would have won the game if I was on the play. Mammoth Growth is good in this sort of matchup where everyone's playing sorcery speed fight spells. The Dwarven Reinforcements looked okay. What's bad? Blizzard Brawl gets a little bit worse because all the creatures are pretty big. Just gonna cut Kolvori. Well, this is an easy keep. Okay, we're in great shape now. Got our value, we got a bunch of lands. Cards that line up well with what they have going on. Next turn I can go Rune of Might plus Behold, Foretold. I'll probably want to foretell Dwarven Reinforcements first, to be honest. I guess I don't net much from that. That was probably a bad attack. Actually, it was just straight up a pretty bad attack. Oops. But next turn I can play this and Horizon Seeker. Because this was a 6-point life swing. Instead of me being at 20 and them being at 20, I ended up down 2 life, so not the best exchange. Okay, they're holding the multiverse. They've seen what its wonders it has to offer. Next time I'm going to play this for sure. Force them to use their Yaramir Lake if they don't want to lose it. Beautiful draw. And I can play Firewalker. Next turn I'll take out their Mirror Lake, which is also their only blue source. Sure, Lindworm. Not going to let them get a copy of Lindworm. Ice Hydro. Behold the Multiverse times 2. Okay, we're in okay shape here, so Rolf can maybe start doing some stuff. There's an island, Rugged Highlands. At some point I might suicide in Firewalker. Ooh, both of these are great. I would like 2 spells, please. I think I want to take out their island, even though they have snow stuff. I know they have demonic gifts, so I'm just gonna try to get rid of all my tokens so that Serolf can do his thing. Sure. They have multiple things. That would be a little bit unfortunate. Gosh darn it. Hmm. Oh, that's big. Oh, that is big. They don't only have 1 red source too. I'm just gonna take out that one then. So I can double block the Lindworm here. Actually, I'll just take 6. Poison the cup. Good to know about. Oh, baby. Nice. I'm not going to finish the match in time. I have 7 minutes to win game 3. I'm going to decline. I get a decent number of trolls. I'm not going to be using it for the rest of the game, so. Because then I would kill all my own guys. Nice. Oh, I really hope they don't have a sweeper. I have lethal next turn. Gosh darn it. I went all out there. Of course they had blood on the snow. Why wouldn't they have blood on the snow? Yep. Jeez Louise. I'm not going to win this game, I don't think. Jeez. I just walked into their blood on the snow too hard. That one's much harder to block, so I'm going to take that guy out. I don't know if I would have had time to win game 3 anyway. That's part of the reason I walked into it. Just committed every resource I had. Dang it. I didn't see blood on the snow in game 1. There's no reason to really play around it, because they were 34, so putting all my stuff out meant that I could kill them on one attack. Oh, I'd certainly play worse when I play fast. There were winning lines in there for me if I had more time. So I guess the clock did get me in the end, kind of. I certainly could have done some things differently. I got a lot of trolls, so I didn't really need to commit my Lit Yara Mirror Lake and stuff. But 1,200 gems, not the end of the world, and a video, I guess. So coming up just short, losing 2 rounds in a row to not make it kind of sucks. The second to last round, we almost got there. The last round, we almost got there in both games, I think. Actually, the first game we got kind of smashed. The second game we were kind of ahead and just threw all of our resources out for no real reason. Kind of because we were running out of time. But that's how it goes sometimes when you are playing in a timed event and don't prioritize your rounds as much. That is going to do it for this video, though. If you did make it all the way to the end, in the comment section down below, leave I don't even know what's a good hashtag. Hashtag speedrunning, because there was a moment in there where it looked like we were going to win back to back to back to back to back. I won 6 rounds in a row before stumbling at the finish line. So hashtag speedrunning to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, comment with your questions, thoughts, feedback. You can support my content directly via the Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. That's going to do it, though, for this one. I had a lot of fun playing in it, and I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will talk to you next time.